Great. Is Fire Emblem Heroes still getting updates? Okay. I mean, I knew that much. Okay, so that's not the one. He uses that one. Yeah. You use the dark purple one. Why does Roy have 3 purple ults?
He's dripping. I'll put you on the spot. I'm sorry.
Benjamin would know the reference.
Okay.
Is he gonna come to any more tournaments?
I tried to get him to come out. He said it wouldn't work, but he's between jobs right now. And like he's got other shit going on that like he would show up. I just played Wi-Fi with him last night. Yeah, he was playing with Keller, and then Keller left and said nothing. Yeah, the Irish goodbye. You know what's actually kind of funny, though? Going through and doing Proto-Patch is like a thought experiment for like what I would change and like what characters I think, because like the first, like I'm doing a universal change to shield where shield drop is 3 frames faster, but because jump up special and up B, or sorry, jump up smash up B all bypass shield drop frames, it doesn't actually make aerials or up Bs or up smashes out of shield any worse. It just makes it so that way you have faster access to dashing and tilts out of shield. Which is a good thing, but it innately nerfs characters like, it innately nerfs character. Well, I'm also changing, parry so that way it's 2 frames more advantageous, but you have, what the fuck changes did I make? It's 2 frames more advantageous if you block a direct attack, 2 frames more advantageous if you block a non-direct projectile attack, because the game categorizes 4 different types of attacks and assigns them safety based on that. I don't know how it fucking works. But the point is, yeah, but that's that's what's really interesting about it, is like, I'm like, okay, well, how does this benefit like characters that like have really safe aerials? Well, innately you would think that it nerfs Roy, right? Because like it gives characters that have really strong tilts a better out of shield game. So like Ryu and Kirby. But the problem is that those characters already had decent matchups into Roy, and they still get their aerials out of shield as their fastest out of shield option. You just have more opportunity to use your tilts out of shield or disengage if you run in and shield. But the problem is that tilts being faster out of shield means that Roy has a 3 frame faster down tilt out of shield, which is fucking dumb. But like, that's the thing, like you have to kind of think about like, how are characters going to utilize the new shield environment in ways that, are they buffed or are they nerfed? Like, I think Mario will be nerfed because I don't think Mario gets a ton off of tilts, other than down tilt maybe. But he does love aerials out of shield, and aerials on shield, and up smash and up B out of shield. So his game plan doesn't change. It's just that other characters' game plans get better against his game plan. So he's nerfed innately. But the one... No, Robin's probably going to see... the issue that I have with Robin is that characters like Robin that I kind of hate how they're balanced, but they're not good. So like I have to kind of weigh like, are these changes that I'm going to make going to kill these characters? I don't think it's going to kill Robin, because Robin doesn't really want to use tilts out of shield anyway. There's nothing that gets opened up by being able to like down tilt or up tilt out of shield more effectively, maybe against fast fallers or heavies, I don't know. Yeah. Like it might make it easier for like, for example, if like Fox were to nair your shield and then jump, you'd be able to drop your shield and up tilt to stop him from doing more aerial pressure, maybe. But like in that scenario, you can just do like nair out of shield or up air out of shield, which is going to be better. So does it change anything? Not really, but it does give you more things to do. And it's case by case. For other characters that might like actually have issues with getting like aerial pressure strings like off of them, characters like I'm trying to think of characters that have like decent up tilts but have bad out of shield, like Greninja maybe, because it's disjointed, so you might be able to get something off of that, or you might be able to stop that pressure a bit more effectively. I don't know. Yeah. The point that I was kind of trying to get at here is that by doing this thought experiment, I'm kind of realizing like what weird bullshit I'm willing to let go in favor of letting characters have like decent options. Like, do I think Roy Side B needs to kill like midweights and heavyweights at ledge at 80? Probably not. But like, do I want to get rid of it? And like, thinking about how that completely changes Roy's like ledge pressure, like, because side B as a checkmate option is like a really big part of what makes that character scary at the ledge. Right. There is, but like for me it's sort of a fool's errand to think about characters in the context of a larger overall meta, because obviously I can't gauge the cascade effect of if I buff Captain Falcon and buff K. Rool and buff DDD but nerf Cloud and whatever who else, what's the meta actually going to look like after all of that? Well, no. There's probably not. Here's the thing. Short of like actually just completely destroying the fundamental design of the character, I really don't think there's any way I can make K. Rool top 1. Like, there are archetypes of characters that I can very easily make top 1 by changing very little. I can make Fox top 1 by like making it so that way he has kill confirms off of grabs. Like, I can make Incineroar top 1 by buffing his movement speed on the ground too much. Like, I can make Sonic top 1 by giving him like, again, kill confirms off of grabs. Like, that's the one thing that I'm really sort of trying to think of, like, I'm really trying to be very careful about. I think there's a lot of issues with the way that the option triangle is balanced in this game, like grabs, attacks, and shields. I think shields are really bad, and I think that attacking and swinging first is really fucking good. But I don't want to give, like, I want to buff shield, and buffing shield innately buffs grab, but I also think that even in the environment that I'm going to be changing, like, shields in, a lot of characters that makes sense to have things off of grab in order to enhance their game plan and make it more interesting. Like, I have to be really careful. Like, I thought about giving Ike a consistent combo throw into like not kill percents, but like just before kill percents. Because a character like that that's always trying to like be directly in your face and threatening you with a safe landed aerial would really benefit from having an actually threatening tomahawk grab. And you wouldn't have to change like a ton about the character in order to make something like that work and make him fun and viable. But you have to be really fucking careful, because as soon as you make this like, if you change his down throw or his up throw to the point where he can like, he doesn't even have to think about it, he can kill confirm 80% of the cast with up throw up air, like, it's a fucking problem now. Like, regardless of how good he actually is, like, no one likes to fight against characters where you're routinely dying, like, sub 100 off of a grab. Yeah. 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 You know, he does need it, but I didn't even get rid of it. Like, I didn't make any changes to Ding Dong because well, first off, it's stage dependent. So, like, not that he can't do it on, like, he'll almost always have a stage that he can counterpick to have access to it on a large variety of characters. But the issue that I honestly have with Donkey Kong is that he can't fucking, he can't play neutral at all. Like, he has nothing against projectile characters. He has almost nothing against sword characters because he has sword normals. He has intangible normals, but because he's a heavy and Smash Ultimate, I guess, just forgot that sword characters are supposed to have more landing lag on their aerials. DK just has more end lag on all of his normals, and all the sword characters just get to bully him for no reason. It's so fucking obnoxious. But that's the thing, like, there are some things that, like, I can make his disadvantage better, and I can make his neutral better, but I think that, like, him having a bad recovery and a bad disadvantage and a bad neutral is, like, integral to that character's identity. So I have to be I don't want DK to be able to just mindlessly close a gap, you know? What's the set score, by the way? 1-1? Yeah. That is one thing that I think I'm probably going to have to do on a case by case. I think that the changes, even with the changes to Shield, there's going to be some aerials that are just really fucking brainless. Like, the fact that your fastest option out of Shield is always going to be jump, up smash, up B, it doesn't change how safe aerials are on Shield. So, like, now granted, I'm changing parry, but, like, I categorically think there should be no moves in this game that are safe on parry. I think if you parry something, you lose that interaction. Or, sorry, if you parry something, you win that interaction. If you get parried, you are supposed to lose that interaction, fundamentally, by design. Fox Nair is safe on parry. Link Nair is safe on parry. Mario, Inkling, Cloud back air, all safe on parry. Right. But if it's a spacing thing, that's different, right? Because that's like an innate property of the move that's not like, it's intended to be that way. Like, you're supposed to be incentivized to space sword aerials because they are fundamentally supposed to have more end lag, more whiff lag, more landing lag. Like, that's how they were conceptualized when, like, Marth was introduced in Melee. Now, granted, it didn't pan out that way, really, but that's what they're supposed to be. So, I'm going to make sure that is scenarios where, like Lucina, I'm pretty sure, hang on. Yeah, like Cloud Bear, it doesn't matter how you space it, it's safe on parry if you do it. Now granted, if you land it frame perfect, which most aerials in this game are not going to be landed frame perfect. So in practice, it's like -4 or something. So like it's like -4 and -3 as a top player who's like spacing shit properly, right? Like, Spargo's back airs are going to be, like, -4, -3, sometimes -2. Which is still a really fucking safe aerial. There is no aerial in the game that's faster. Like, no aerial in the game can punish anything faster than frame 6. Because you have to do your jump squat. And there is one aerial in the game that's frame 2, and it's on Little Mac. And it's Little Mac's Nair. And I don't think you're going to be doing Little Mac Nair out of Shield against Cloud Bear. So, I mean, you can do it, but you're brain dead if you do it. Yeah, but I don't think that Cloud should be able to just throw out back air and not care about the spacing. Because the entire point of having these massive fuck-off hitboxes is that you have more range and you have to think more about spacing. That is the trade-off. Which, by the way, going to be extending to you. Yeah. So I don't know what I'm going to do to change that. Like, what innate thing. I did think about giving Robin more... Now, granted, don't know how this is going to be perceived because I know Robin mains like to waste Nosferatu for access to the book. But I think that if you give Nosferatu slightly more range, less end lag, and give it more uses, it fundamentally is going to shore up that, because having a command grab is already fundamentally very strong. So if you give Robin access to a command grab that she can have to sort of shore up that issue of, hey, my opponent can parry this nair, or my opponent can, you know, my opponent can more easily punish me out of shield for doing a landed up air or something that's usually safe, you know? So, like, having access to a command grab, which, you know, you get damage off of it and you heal, so the disparity in percent is pretty good. So the reward is decent just innately. I don't know if I want to give... I think it's fine. The issue that I'm having is that in order for me to be consistent with my design perspective, Robin has to get nerfed. So I have to think about how I want to change. I mean, I could just make it so that way Robin starts with Levin Sword. Now, granted, with how strong Levin Sword is, but I'm nerfing it. I'm nerfing its safety. So... Another... Right. No, it's hard, but I don't want to punish that, and I don't want to make the character more simplistic. But I also, like... I don't know. I think it might be fine for... Because Levin aerials are designed to be stupid, right? So that might be fine. I might be okay with letting her keep the safety on Levin aerials, because the non-Levin aerials are all bad. But they're almost all unusably bad, right? Right, but that's not... You don't play a different game. Like, you play a different game because your access to safe normals has been erased. But, like... You don't. It's not like playing with cloud limit versus playing with no limit. Like, you're not playing a different character that's worse. You're playing a different character that's almost like unusable. It's not like... I also, and I think that it's not... Oh, sorry, never mind. Better comparison. It's not like Rosalina before Luma dies and Rosalina after Luma dies. Because Rosalina after Luma dies technically still can do things. It's harder, but it's not like it doesn't make Nair less safe. It doesn't make it technically gets rid of... Again, it gets rid of her strongest tool, but it doesn't stop her from being able to play and abuse the things that she was already abusing as Rosalina. Yeah. You can do things with that character, but the problem... It sucks because I feel like in order to incentivize Robin to approach with Bronze Sword aerials, you would need to either make them stupid safe, or you would need to nerf the zoning, so you have to use them. 3-1.